Shady Bobby. Welcome to Wrasslin with Big E and the PODCAst, tag champs of the whole world, slamming like a DDT. Got it like just like a figure four. Hulk Hogan, all they do is flex. Talking wrestling while they get the dough. Off the top like a superplex. Think they letting up? Hell no. Dusty Rose with the elbow. From the corner like a stinging splash straight to the face. I know you felt those. Hey, y'all crying out for help though. Rising up like the dead man. About to go upside your head like Stone Cold with the bedpan. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to Wrestling's where you need to be. Shady Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to Wrestling's where you need to be. Shady Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Wrasslin with them Wrasslin boys. I'm the POT alongside my tag team partner Big E, and we're here to bring you another episode of premium wrestling content. What's going on, bro?
What you know, brother?
Hey, man.
Episode 49.
49.
John Rocker.
Hey, I let you have that one. Coming out of the bullpen, give me the lefty.
Right. Full speed to the mound from the bullpen.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Episode 49, brother. Welcome to Wrasslin, man. How you feeling?
Hey, I'm great, man. I for once, I am not embarrassed to wear this damn jersey.
Hey. Yeah, they pulled off one today. It's always good to beat the Saints, too, though. You know what I'm saying?
I learned the fact today that they said before today's game, the Falcons and the Saints played 112 times, and both teams won 56 games.
Wow.
So now we won 57, they won 56.
Yeah.
So we officially took the lead.
Yeah, we in the run. We in the top, we in the running. So yeah.
Fuck the Saints. Like, comment, subscribe, people. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah. Hey, man, it is welcome to Wrasslin, but it is football season, so we're going to show some football some love until football is over. But and then we'll get back to just wrestling. And of course, we'll talk a little basketball and baseball here and there, but no other sport will get talked like football on Welcome to Wrasslin. So let's talk a little bit of college. Yesterday was a Rudy Poo Saturday, basically.
Yeah.
You know, everybody getting their last little easy, was supposed to be an easy win, and sometimes anyway. But dadgum University of Charlotte, you had one job.
They didn't play like the pro 49ers, I tell you that.
No, and then they I tell you what just popped on my phone is one of Georgia's offensive linemen got locked up yesterday or this morning.
Of course you would bring that up.
Yeah, so waiting to see what happened with that one. Hey, man, that's one thing about Georgia, man. They can't keep them jokers out the jail cell, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all police at Athens. Everybody else at their college is on board. I don't know what's wrong with Athens.
They don't got those cops from Varsity Blues. What Kilmer say? My boy getting you from?
No, coach. Exposing their whiners.
Yeah, hey, I guess
Where's Billy Bob?
Athens PD must have it out for maybe those are guys that were walk-ons that couldn't make the team or something. Then they stayed in Athens and ended up being police officers or something. I don't know.
So I thought it was Mark Rick. I was like, Rick, I like that joke he can't keep his boys out of there for nothing.
Man, she like to get more in trouble with Kirby.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it just keeps going forward. So
yeah, I don't know.
They're gonna have to figure it out. But Alabama showed up yesterday. 56 to I think we got a shutout, 56-0 Eastern Illinois.
Right.
And crazy thing about it was our run game has been struggling. We had 8 rushing touchdowns yesterday. Didn't have not one passing touchdown the whole game. 8 rushing touchdowns. So, definitely was working on the run yesterday. The ones were pulled out. at halftime. So you get, and it's always, cool to get to see your backups and see what the future looks like. And, of course, it's scary to pay your backups at this era in football. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
if
I
they
know.
do good or something, them guys be going after them in the portal. So
Well, hell, but it's the other way around too, though. If you don't play them,
yeah,
and
they're out of
they
there.
gonna hit that portal, So
Yeah. So,
yeah,
and with the top tier quarterbacks, it's hard to keep 3 quarterbacks of that caliber on our team at the same time this day and age.
that's
So you can talk about, we were 8-2, but to keep nobody to hit the portal in the spring, that's huge. So you gotta be doing something right. Gotta be doing
right.
something right. Georgia Tech went down again yesterday.
Yeah, they pretty much out of it as far as the
Yeah,
playoffs. I mean, they gonna probably play in a good bowl game, and they haven't been this good in a long time. So,
yeah,
uh, congrats. I mean, I know the season's not over, but congrats on a good season for Georgia Tech, because it's nice for Georgia Tech to be relevant. But
yeah.
I had a bad feeling about that game,
Hmm.
and they had one play, man, where they was down 14 and they was about to score to cut it to 7, and Haynes came through a pick 6,
Hmm.
which made it 14-point swing. And it's
Right.
hard to recover from that,
Oh
especially
yeah.
when you deep in the second half. So, and I know they got Georgia next week, but the whole thing with them, because they already didn't really give the ACC a whole lot of respect as it is. So they would have had to probably win the ACC championship, even with
Yeah.
one loss, to get
Right.
in. And now they're probably not going to get an ACC championship.
Hmm.
Now, if they beat Georgia, that will make things interesting. But I don't think that, I mean, who knows what the committee going to do, but I don't think they'll move them up high enough because you pretty much got to finish in the top 10, not the
Hmm.
top 12. Yes, top 12, but you got to think the top ranked group of 5 school
Hmm.
gets in. And that team's not going to be ranked in the top 12. They might be ranked
Right.
24 or some shit. You know what I mean? So,
And I think they learned their lesson with SMU last year. And then one thing that you do know is you're not going to be punished real hard for losing your conference game, your conference championship game, if you make it there.
I mean, well, but didn't SMU, I mean, they was in the ACC championship game last year,
Yeah,
though.
but they lost to Clemson and it didn't affect the way they were ranked.
Right. That's true. That's
So,
true.
keep that same energy.
Well, I mean, Clemson shouldn't have got it. They had 3 losses. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
again, but that's why they don't respect the ACC.
yeah, yeah. So,
I mean, yeah.
wasn't a big day in college football. It's now we're in rivalry week. Everybody's gonna have their last game before we get to the conference championships and get the playoffs all pulled out. And of course, after the conference championship, we'll see who win the Heisman and all that. Ty Simpson definitely took himself out the running for that with the loss to Oklahoma and yesterday's game. Doesn't really have a Heisman moment. The team's got moments, but he doesn't really. He's played real good, but he just hasn't had that breakout game that's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he did this or whatever. So we'll just see where it goes. It's great for them to get individual accolades, but they want that natty. So we'll see where it goes. But it's always roll tide over here. Over here, not the whole screen, just right here. But yeah, man, Falcons got a good win today. Cowboys came back, beat the Eagles. I wanted to say Tennessee broke a 10-year record from losing 10 straight to Florida. So maybe,
Damn, they lost
yeah,
10 straight to Florida.
either 10 straight or 10 at Georgia place. I mean at Florida's place. So
That's probably what it is. I mean,
yeah,
because again, those are conference games, rivalry games. You know,
Mhm.
you can always throw the SEC tough anyway, but you know, you could throw the record out the window. But Florida been down, you know, so
Yeah, yeah,
um, you know, but again, even this year they not Florida, but they beat Texas, they
right.
gave Georgia a run for their
Yeah,
money. Uh, you know, they still was a tough out.
yeah,
So and Tennessee put the foots to them too.
yeah.
Yeah,
Early. Yeah, they
yeah,
got on top early. Yeah,
yeah.
that was like a date to McDonald's and go straight back to the house and get to it.
Yeah,
They got
that
to them
that
early.
that's Netflix and chill, but we ain't
Yeah,
really watching the
they had
movie.
time. They had time to spare.
Nah, we just watch the intro. You know what I
Right,
mean? Teddy, you after Teddy Bobby said his little rhyme.
right.
Before
Hey,
we got the welcome to wrestling,
right.
you know,
It was on after that.
yeah.
Ooh, who did y'all say intro? Yeah, come here. Let me show you something. But hey man, let's give a huge welcome to wrestling shout out to Shador Sanders getting his first start, first win. The kid, he's built for all this, all the pressure, all the mainstream, everything you can think of. They got a win, his first start. Um, they really mixed it up. He started, took the majority of the snaps, but they had some direct snaps to the running backs and a couple of just doing some different stuff. And when the one player got the direct snap and scored, Shador's going crazy on the sideline. So
Oh
I
no
think
doubt.
I think got a great rapport with the players. Um, they showed a couple of clips of Myles Garrett over there when he made a big play, and like they was just almost like they were surprised. So it kind of tells you that he's really not been getting a whole lot of run in practice. You see what I'm saying? If that
Yeah,
makes sense.
it looked like, and then I have to give Coach Stefanski
Mhm.
credit
Yeah,
because I mean, because I know he's coaching for a job as well, but I felt like they didn't they fit the game plan around his skill set. Like they didn't
yeah.
give him too much. They didn't, and now granted the Raiders is not a good team, but hell, it's the
Neither one of them. They
NFL.
both 2-8. So
Yeah,
where they
it's the
were.
NFL. But
Yeah,
Cleveland defense is elite though. It's
yeah.
just there. But I'm happy for the young man. First Browns rookie quarterback to win the first start since Eric Zaire,
Okay.
class of '91.
Yeah. Marriott High School.
Marriott
Shout out
High
Eric
School.
Zar.
Yeah.
Check
So
that
shout
Facebook.
out, shout
Hey
out
Zire,
Eric Zaire.
check that messenger.
Yeah, we want you on Marriott Legends episode, buddy.
Right.
Uh, don't make me stalk you like Michael Myers, but that's
Right.
another story. But yeah, so good point. Shout out Shador
Yeah.
Sanders. Good
Hey,
win, young man.
another cool thing, wasn't cool but Baker Mayfield went down and
Shoulder.
Bridgewater got in. And the dude was coaching high school football at the beginning of the season, you
Yeah.
know, and brought the camp, made the team, and then got some burn today. So, shout out to Bridgewater, man. He ain't, of course, he's Pro Bowler from 2015. Um, but to still be relevant and still, people coming after you and,
Dude,
you got to feel a
that
little bit good, man.
the Rams look scary.
Yes. Yeah.
Their defense, Baker Mayfield and Bridgewater was under siege the whole
Yeah.
damn game.
Yeah. They look dangerous.
Yeah, they with Puka Nakua and
Mhm.
Devontae Adams and
Yeah.
man, Stafford was don't it looked like a shortstop turning double play with a sidearm and
Yeah.
man, then he got so much touch like some of the passes he threw to the Adams, it was like looked like he just dropped it right in there over his shoulder,
Yeah.
like boom,
Think if they win the Super Bowl this year, you think he's done?
Yeah,
Stafford?
he had like he's gonna retire last year. So if
Gonna
they win the
reti-
Super Bowl, he probably will retire if they
Yeah.
win the Super Bowl.
It
But
could be the it for him regardless.
yeah,
Been in the league for a long time,
But
man.
he playing great,
Yeah.
MVP candidate. I know the narrative is, I mean, he's one of the leading candidates, but it sounds like they want to give it. They pushing Drake May,
Yeah.
but and which is playing great, young guy. But what Stafford is doing is, I mean, the guy got like 30-something TDs and like 2 interceptions. That's ridiculous, you know.
Yeah.
So, hey, there's something I want to address though, since we talk about football before we move on. This analytics and all this other stuff, this new age football, this going forward on 4th down every fucking time. like, okay, for example, last week, Dan Campbell. Now I know Dan Campbell known for this. He probably more known for going for it on 4th downs than any other coach. That's his thing. But last week against the Eagles, he was 0 for 5 on 4th down.
Right.
And it was like, I get being aggressive. I mean, if that's who you are, that's who you are. I get it.
Yeah.
But when you don't get it, you put your team in a bad spot.
Right.
Field position, and you're asking your defense a lot. They're like, damn, coach, we went for it on our own 35.
Right.
Then if we don't get it, they already in field goal range.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
if you hold them to a field goal, it's a win for the D.
Yeah,
but
and I know
you're putting them right back on the field too.
And a lot of that, I saw a lot of that today. Even with the Cowboys game, even though they end up winning, but you know, it's like, I get that if you inside the 10, if you're on the 5 and in the 4th and goal, I understand that you want to score the touchdown. I get it, but at the same time, it's like you leaving points on the board, and that's still gonna come back to haunt you, because you don't know how the game gonna play out. Then also you lose by 2 points, and you like, damn, if they would have kicked that field goal. I mean, I know that's hypotheticals, but I've been seeing, you know, the teams don't get it more often than they do get it.
Yeah. But you remember back in the day, it'd be so unheard. You'd be like, oh my God, they're going for it.
Right.
You know, but then again, it'll be something with the kicker. The kicker done missed 2 field goals.
Right.
You know, let's just go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See if we can do this. And it's kind of, you know, is a scare tactic for your kicker.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's got to be a lot of thinking going into that. And it's not anymore. It's just like, go out there and make a play. Because nobody kicks the field goal in Madden. Everybody goes for it.
Yeah, well, that's what it's like they playing Madden. But the kickers are making 60-yarders now, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
not in Alabama, they ain't.
I saw.
Hey man, anybody that's a kicker?
Hey man, I think Mark Marini might have some eligibility left.
Hey,
shout out Mark Marini, who's in Hawaii or wherever he at.
Right.
Yeah. There's somebody I want to give a shout out to while I'm thinking about it.
All right.
Matt Clotfelter.
Yes, sir.
Hey, bro, we got much love for you.
Dedicated listener.
You comment, you listener every week, and you comment, and we just wanted to point that out. We see you, man. We see you, brother. Hey,
we appreciate you
tuning in, man. Yeah, we get much love to you, Max Clotfelter.
Yeah. No, Max since middle school. Yeah, yes, Marietta Junior High, man. Yeah, straight up.
Sir.
Absolutely. Well, if that's all we got, man, let's jump into some wrestling, man.
Let's do it, bro.
And this Welcome to Wrestling episode 49. We got the Survivor Series coming up. We do still have the go home episode of Raw and SmackDown. I do believe they'll add one more match to the card. It is Thanksgiving week, so they've already taped SmackDown, I believe. And they've already taped SmackDown because they're giving everybody else extra time to spend with their family on Thanksgiving before, the PLE on Saturday. So
what did they do, a double shot on Friday then?
That's what I'm reading. That's what I read. So it's a shakeup in the Cena tournament because Sheamus is injured. So they had to pull him and they brought the Miz back in. So the Miz wrestled who did he wrestle? Who was
Was it Rusev?
nah, because Jay Uso wrestles is going against Rusev.
So was it LA? I'm trying to think the bracket. Like,
Yeah, because LA Knight already beat the Miz. So hold on, I got it
okay.
right here. I got the bracket right here. We should pull the bracket up. So you got all right, so let's get through it here. So you still got Penta and Finn Balor.
Right.
Okay, so they still got to wrestle. So we had Solo on Raw, and you had the return of Dolph Ziggler, and Solo went over. Then he had Gunther went over, and then of course on SmackDown, Carmelo Hayes beat Bronson Reed with help from Cody Rhodes. So
That's
you still,
interesting.
so you got Gunther, Solo, and Hayes. You got Gunther and Carmelo going to go at it, and then you got Solo and whoever wins between Finn and Penta. Okay. So you got Jey Uso and Rusev, and then you had Sheamus and LA Knight. So I guess it's gonna be LA Knight and The Miz again.
Damn.
So the final four to me will be Jey Uso, LA Knight, Gunther, and Solo.
Yeah.
And then you got the winner between Gunther and Solo will take on the winner between LA Knight and Jey Uso. So you might have a rematch between Gunther and Jey Uso. Or you might give that small little nudge to LA Knight to at least put him in, the finals. But I don't see him getting it. And it's looking more and more like what you said weeks ago with Gunther being the final opponent for John Cena.
Yeah, I mean, and we didn't know how he was gonna get there, right?
Right,
Because it's before we knew about a tournament or any of that. And Gunther, we haven't seen him since SummerSlam. It just
right.
makes sense to me because I'm still trying to make sense of this Brock Lesnar thing, which they still haven't addressed. It's just kind of like,
It's just out there.
yeah. But the way he got
Out there
squashed, though,
talking
I
about.
still don't understand that, though. I can see
Yeah.
Brock winning, but to squash him like that, like what's the payback for? Like and that's the only thing I can think of. Like,
Is there a
and
payback?
well, it
You
may
know,
not be.
it doesn't look like it.
Because I don't think even if Gunther wins that tournament and fights Cena, that's not gonna be a squash.
No,
Cena ain't going out like that,
no, no.
uh, But I can still see how it could be like I retired Cena, and you know,
Yeah.
let's see what
And it
happens.
could be Brock can be, well, I beat him in this, and this, and it took you 20, 30 minutes to beat him, blah, 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 or whatever they want to pull. I mean, we're just gonna have to really wait and see about that. So we do get one more Cena match we were only supposed to get one more, so now we're getting two because they did add him to to Survivor Series. And
With
so
Dirty
him and
Dom.
Dirty Dom will go at it. Um, just do a little fantasy booking and tell you what I'm thinking.
Okay.
The Judgment Day is going to try to cost Dom the match, and Ray is going to come help him win the match. But we'll see. I do want to say this. I thought the triple threat match with Sheamus, John Cena, and Ray. You see how Ray had the gear with the Cena logo on it and stuff. I thought that was super cool, man. It almost looked like that purple outfit that he had at Halloween Havoc against Eddie Guerrero.
Mm-hmm.
But it
That
had
like the Phantom looking
yeah,
outfit. Yeah.
yeah, or the Riddler or whatever had the question marks on it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
of course that was for his stuff too. But I just thought it was real cool how he had the emblem on, and Ray is that one of those guys, man. He like really goes out with his gear. A lot of stuff has different meanings and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So,
Dude, when they had one of them, was it like the WWE Treasure Show or whatever?
Mm.
and they went to Ray's house, and he took him to the room where he had like all his gear and his mask and stuff.
Yeah.
That man had so many masks, bruh. Like it was crazy. Like the thought. I mean, this thing and that stuff ain't cheap. You know what I mean? Just like Naismith
Woo.
robes and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine?
Mm.
Whoever makes that stuff like got rich already. Like they like,
Yeah.
you need that
Yeah.
mask? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That'd be the only customer. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But please, Ray, don't ever retire. You know.
Right.
But I tell you what, it's funny how they like you go to some of these guys' houses and they've got all their stuff out in like a room dedicated to their stuff. And when they go to Kane's house, they had to go in the attic and look around for boxes. You know, his stuff in a cardboard box in the attic.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I think I found it. You know?
Yeah. It'd be like his first mask he wore Hell in the Cell or something.
Yeah, yeah. So well, yeah, so Raw, man, let's talk Raw for a second. You know, we talked Dolph Ziggler making his return. And I don't get excited because he's like, Matt Cardona. I mean, these guys are killing it in the indies and going to TNA and doing different stuff. Dolph
You know
Ziggler.
what? Let's give Ziggler the respect. Nick Nemeth.
That's what I was just about to say. Nick Nemeth, he's killing it over there in TNA. So, they are doing this cross promotional stuff, but don't get excited. These guys ain't re-signed with WWE or nothing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
just
shout out to WWE. Yeah, but McMahon's there, you're not doing none of that stuff. So believe that. So at least you do get surprises and some fun stuff to do, with cross promotion or whatever.
Dude, you gotta think back, and this is going a little deeper down that rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
When the Women's Royal Rumble, was it 2 years ago when Jordan Grace was in that shit?
Yeah, that was unheard of.
Well, really, the year before that, Mickie James did it, but she already been in WWE though.
Right.
But she was TNA Knockout Champion though when they let her do it.
Yeah,
so that was cool. But Jordan Grace, that was like really like wow.
Yeah. So they definitely, and with the TNA invasion and all that stuff they done with NXT, man, they really showing out with doing some of that stuff. But end of the night, you had the Usos and Cody and CM Punk facing off with the Vision, Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre, and then next thing you know, Brock Lesnar music hits, and then Roman Reigns music hits. So now you do have the 5-on-5. Let's just jump into Survivor Series, man, and just get it going. With that match, is first of all, you added, now everybody's interested.
That's a lot of star power, bro. That's like all the.
It really is.
That's everybody except Seth, because he's injured. You know what I mean?
That's the only reason why he's not involved.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking about anybody on the roster that's a, like the main players. I mean, there's a few of them like that's obviously not in the match, like a Gunther or whatever. But you got Cody, you got Punk, main event Jey Uso, Jimmy. So the roster is just ridiculous. Like I said, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and some shit gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's gonna be shenanigans.
Yeah.
Cause they tell a story. They plant seeds. Shit comes full circle, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. CM Punk and Roman Reigns still not getting along. Still got issues. I don't know if you're gonna see the bloodline take a heel turn. We'll see. You've got, ain't no telling with Brock what he'll do. But dude, you think about Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar, bro. That you take Logan Paul out the equation, you could do 4 against 5, and it would be
Hey,
like, I understand why. Them some
if
freaking monsters.
if them 4 dudes walk in any scene, building, lobby, hotel,
Oh no,
restaurant,
they're getting
movie
everything they
theater,
need
like
and getting it prompt.
they if them 4 dudes walk in the room, everybody gonna stop and look at these motherfuckers like,
Right.
hey, what's going on here?
They're gonna get seated quick and get everything they want quick,
Man,
fast, and in a
because they all look dangerous in their
right,
own way.
right. So then again, you got Logan Paul, of course, CM Punk, the Usos, and Cody and Roman. So, and Roman's not the captain. Roman's not in charge. So that'll be something to look at and see, because it's Team CM Punk at the end of the day. So we're gonna see what happens. With those matches, the majority of the time the faces go over because it doesn't hurt anybody.
Right.
But like you said, it's gonna be some kind of shenanigans. We're gonna find out something. Um, have heard rumors of Jacob Fatu returning to cause some kind of commotion and of course he'll be going after Drew McIntyre, like the thing they did with Jade. You know what I mean? Something like that. So, that's just, of course, that's rumors. And so just be on the lookout for anything happening. Because his injury was a dental procedure. It wasn't nothing. He didn't get hurt.
I told you, man, he went to your boy Eddie.
Anyway, if he went to Eddie, he'd have been ready to go the next
Look,
day.
he should have went ahead. See, he making bread now. He should have went ahead, went to TV Johnny down in Houston.
Because
right, Paul Wall.
Right.
You know what I mean? That he need to go to Paul Wall them next time, man.
He might have went to that Sitco station on Austell Road. He used to do them in the back there. They were the first ones to start doing a 10-karat gold. You couldn't even smoke with them things. All them things that turned rose gold before you know it. You had to shine them back up.
Damn.
They be tarnished like hell.
Damn.
Bro, why your nose look like that? Smoke 2 blunts, they didn't turn brown. You gotta shine them back up. But yeah, be on the lookout for all kind of ridiculousness for going on in that match. The women's War Games match. I want to say this about Cody. I thought it was so cool about the promo he cut on Bronson Reed about the War Games, and he called it the match beyond, is what they called it when his dad, American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, RIP, shout out to the Dream, but they called it the match from beyond.
Yeah.
And he said not only is it a match, he's like, this is my birthright.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
and that's real as hell, though.
I love that stuff. And then for what Paul Heyman said about him, I took the Dangerous Alliance. I walked to the War Games with the Freebirds. Just all kind of stuff. Like, it's some deep history in this match as far as just the match in itself. You know what I mean? So I'm really, really looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's talk about the women. So you got AJ Lee return, cost Becky Lynch the IC title on Raw.
That was cool.
Cool. And both have been inserted into the War Games match. So you got Becky Lynch, you got the Kabuki Warriors with her, and then you got Nia Jax and Lash Legend. And then
that's a huge spot for Lash Legend.
Absolutely. And it's like they gotta believe in her because they throwing her right in there.
Right in there.
So eyes gonna be all on her. And of course, you're not gonna question them, guy. They're not gonna put nobody in there that's not ready.
Right.
Especially the work she's been doing. So
she was beefing the NXT with my baby girl Jada Parker.
Yeah.
Jada Parker, that's my baby girl right there.
Yes, sir.
But like, for real, shout out Jada Parker.
Yeah, she's listening.
Yeah. But you're right though. Like, I mean, because she's new to the main roster. You know what I mean?
Right.
And,
just a couple of weeks in. So
right.
Yeah. So all eyes going to be on her as far as upper management and fans as well. They're going to be going against, you're going to have AJ Lee, Charlotte, and we'll talk about Charlotte in a minute with what she's got going on. But Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. So, her and Rhea, they squashed everything. But now that Charlotte and Alexa have lost the titles, you know what I'm saying, she really gonna be looking out for her and stuff like that, like she was before. It just seems like, they're gonna do something, So
Well, we knew that wasn't gonna last for so long. That was just
right,
something, because Bliss been gone for a while, really.
right, and so is Charlotte.
Right, but Charlotte
Yeah,
was different reasons though, right?
right, yeah,
You know, because Bliss been gone a few years.
yeah. But
So
Charlotte had a long time off with the knee injury, came back,
right,
real nervous.
right,
Um,
no doubt.
yeah, really had a hard time, making the comeback as far as her confidence and stuff like that. And all that's we're not just, all that's been said by her. So it's
Right.
not like we just talking shit here. Like we,
Yeah, well, they're human
said.
beings, you know what I mean? They go
Yeah,
through,
yeah,
it's all in your mind.
right.
Uh,
But to team them up, get them titles, build their confidence back up a little bit, get Alexa Bliss back,
right,
in the game and
acclimated.
get her comfortable with what she's
Plus,
doing.
it helped the women's tag division,
Yeah,
you
no doubt.
know. Yeah,
Yeah, no doubt.
yeah.
So that man, I don't know. I think we might have something with Charlotte. I don't know about a heel turn or just, just walk out on them. And she walked out the first time, it could be something where she walks out on them again when she don't like something she did or something they're doing or
Yeah, that's
just,
possible.
yeah, all depends, man. Like I say, it's hard to pick a winner for those matches because it doesn't hurt anybody. You
I'm
know,
I'm gonna
they
tell you
take these
what.
matches, they let everybody get their stuff in, and they also build stories within the match.
I'm gonna tell you who I'm looking forward to seeing in that match,
Uh-huh.
because she show out every woman's war games. Io Sky gonna do something
She's gonna do
incredible.
something crazy. Yeah.
She gonna, they said she's dating Tyrese Halliburton.
Really?
Yeah, I
He's
saw
there a
that.
lot.
Yeah, well, of course, he's a big fan, and
Yeah.
the Pat McAfee and all that. Shout out Tyrese Halliburton. Get well soon with your Achilles injury, because your team needs you.
Yeah.
Indiana Pacers. However, yeah, but I read that, that could be some bullshit. So that
Yeah.
ain't I ain't come up with this though. I read this, but they
Yeah.
showed them in the picture or whatever. But he always there. That could have just been some bullshit backstage picture.
Yeah.
They take this picture with me. But the little thing saying that they're dating though. So I don't
Oh,
know how
okay.
real that is.
Wow.
You know.
So yeah, man. So like I was saying, it's hard to pick a winner for those because you build a story up. It really doesn't matter who wins.
Right.
Just there's a feud gonna come out of it, and then bragging rights, and that's all really it is. To talk about on Raw or SmackDown for a week or two, and then you move on. You do have the impromptu match with the rematch between Dom and John Cena. We talked about that already. So anything can happen, but you're getting one more match that one extra than you thought you were getting from Cena. So that's going to be cool. Do believe he'll drop the title. Something will happen. Like I say, the Judgment Day, they Finn want to kick him out anyway. So they could do something where they try to interfere and end up trying to hit him with the belt, hit Cena with the belt. He gets to roll up or something like that. And it's
Yeah.
like, and they're like, oh, he's acting so appreciative, and they're gonna be like, yeah, that's what we were doing, little stuff.
That be slick. I can see that
Yeah,
JD over there in the background with a big ass head.
yeah,
You know
that's
what I
what we're here
mean?
for, bro.
Yeah.
But and then you're gonna have Stephanie Valkyrie and Nikki Bella for the women's title. So does Nikki get another title, Brian?
I don't think so. I think she just putting her over.
Yeah.
But I think it's part of the deal though, with her being Nikki Bella. She's been out
Yeah.
of the game, but she's a Hall of Famer, pioneer. She helped get it to where it's at now.
Yeah.
So
She'll
it's
come in
cool.
with she'll come within an inch or two of winning
Right.
once or
You
a
know,
couple of times during the match, and then something will happen, and she'll get the upper hand and retain probably.
I kind of had a weird feeling that that was going to happen though.
Yeah.
It was like, because we wrestling, we know how they do. It's a story. You
Yeah.
know, uh, cause Nikki was just, it was just too friendly. Like,
Yeah.
hey girl, but I got your back, and
Yeah.
like she ain't old school with you when you used to be in the locker room and shit with
Right.
you. She's new. Uh, Stephanie is like new to the fucking locker room
Right.
on Raw. You know what I mean? It's not even like she's, you know what I mean? Her rise came quick as far
Right.
as within WWE.
Yeah.
I know her independent and overseas and stuff. That's how she made it this far. But
Yeah. But still. Yeah.
right, but yeah, they like talking about a push. They
Yeah.
like shit.
Yeah. So only the two titles on the line. I only see one dropping, and they're gonna add another match. I'm believing, and we'll find out. I do know they're having a War Games type of match or a Survivor Series type match on SmackDown with the MFTs, and Sami Zayn's gonna have a group with him. I believe
Okay.
Penta, yeah, Penta, and a couple of other guys. So you will get an actual Survivor Series elimination match. It'll just be on SmackDown on Friday, the
Old
day after
school.
Thanksgiving. Yeah. So you will have that. And we'll find out, who's gonna be in the final four. By the time we come back, we'll know who the final four is for the tournament, and we'll have all the ins and outs of Survivor Series the next time you see us. So we'll be able to talk about what match they had that they added and anything special that happens on Raw or SmackDown this week. So yeah. And that'll be episode 50, man. What a milestone. We just started. We almost a year in, bro. We
Yeah,
almost
no.
a year in. We got
Well,
episode 50 next week, and we started in January. It's about to be December. So, man, shout out to us. Shout out to Welcome to Wrestling.
to be truthful, to be technical, you know how I am.
Yeah.
We've been at this a little longer than a year, bro.
Well, yeah, that's true. We did a lot of recording, a lot of practicing.
Yeah.
Did some different topics where we recorded, 2 and 3 times a week, just working on stuff and not releasing anything. And yeah, man. So yeah, we've been at it and been working, and of course, we didn't want to half-ass anything. We didn't want to come out here with no, just be on a Zoom meeting. You know what I mean? And work real hard to get the intro music and the video and all that stuff done. And of course, I always shout out Chatty Bobby for the song, and shout out to Squint 615, man, for doing the video and just being so cool about the changes that we wanted to make, and just stuff like that. And just
Daniel Benton logo.
yeah, man, just good business from everybody all around. Shout out to Autumn Kilgore for the sweatshirts and the t-shirts she made for us, and just the promotions that we've been able to do, man. Just of course, we don't want to sit here and say we're gonna be the greatest, but I just think sky's the limit for us, man. We're just gonna keep working, and as long as y'all keep supporting, sky's the limit for us. There's no ceiling. We'd like to do this for a living one day. You know what I mean? We're gonna have our own studio and everything. Y'all really gonna watch out then. But
I want to go hang out with Pat McAfee, man.
yeah, and have him on. Have him on once a week, like he does Saban. When Saban, This is the Pat McAfee Hour on Welcome to Wrestling. But yeah, man, like I say, we got episode 50 coming up. Please like, comment, subscribe. It's about to get into the wrestling busy season, if you really want to call it that. And Royal Rumble will be in January, early January. And before you know it, WrestleMania will be here. So, but yeah, man, lot to look forward to, a lot of work to do. And good thing it is, this don't feel like work, man. It feels like a hobby. And that's when you know you're really doing something you really like. You know what I mean? Because it don't feel like, this is work to a certain extent, but it sure don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So appreciate everybody that comments, that subscribes, that does everything, that even the ones that don't subscribe and text us and tell us how much they like it and stuff. We want you to like, want you to comment, subscribe, and want you to watch, but we appreciate everybody no matter what. So just thank y'all. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to be back every week like we've been doing. We haven't missed a week yet, bro. We ain't missed a week yet.
And happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
To everybody out there. Safe travels with your family and loved ones. And I know that it's, we eat all the good food and all that, and talk about Aunt Susie or whoever else. But don't forget, like the whole thing is about family gathering and togetherness and stuff, man. Because sometimes they get lost in the shuffle with so much going on in this world and life in itself.
Absolutely.
And even because life is short, so it's like, I know family members that be beefing and stuff and don't talk and all kind of stuff. And, and I've been there, personally.
Yeah.
And it's really sad though when you really think about it, man. So even if you go to your grandma's house or some shit and you see your uncle that you don't fuck with, you know what I mean? Hey, for that day, I ain't saying you gotta like, just but show some love, you know what I mean?
Right.
And
save room for dessert.
Absolutely, y'all.
Hey, love y'all, man. It's Welcome to Wrestling, man. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see y'all next week.
Welcome to Wrestling, Chetty Bobby. Welcome to Wrestling with Big E and the PODCAST, tag champs of the whole world, slamming like a DDT. Got it just like a figure four. Hulk Hogan, all they do is flex. Talking wrestling while they get the dough. Off the top like a superplex. Think they letting up? Hell no. Dusty Rose with the elbow. From the corner like a stinging splash straight to the face. I know you felt those. Hey, y'all crying out for help though. Rising up like the dead man. About to go upside your head like Stone Cold with the bedpan. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to Wrestling where you need to be. Chetty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to Wrestling where you need to be. Chetty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Yeah.